Hello there, and you're very welcome to this mindfulness practice, and thank you for joining me today. For today's practice, I'd like to introduce you to a body scan. And just let me say a little bit about the body scan practice before I actually guide you through it. In our mindfulness practice, one of the things we're aiming to do is to invite our attention into the present moment. And if you've tried this already, you'll very quickly have seen that that's actually a lot more challenging and difficult than we think it's going to be. This busy mind just loves to keep running and running and running. And there are endless distractions for our attention. The mind can be pulled away into thinking about something we have to do later, recalling or remembering a recent conversation, an event, and very often fluctuating between those two things. So in this body scan practice, we're really invited to take the opportunity to, in a sense, retrain our attention, to really be here and to really be present. This practice can be experienced lying down, and in fact, usually when I'm guiding the body scan practice, I lie down myself as I'm guiding it. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to stay sitting here. But I'd really invite you, if you have the opportunity, to lie down on a bed or on a sofa. Make yourself as comfortable as you can. You're welcome to remain seated in the chair if that feels easier for you. And I'd encourage you to really connect with your own body for a moment to see what might serve you best right now. What might be most supportive to you as you come to this body scan practice. If you're staying in a seated position, you might like to place a little support behind your lower back. I have a folded blanket here just to support my lower back. If you're lying down, there can often be pressure on the lower back. You're welcome to prop your knees up with a cushion or even lie bending your knees, placing a pillow or cushion under your head. So even coming to the beginning of this practice, we can really come with an intention of self-care. This practice is going to take about 15 minutes or so. So offering yourself now this opportunity just to set everything else aside for today. Whatever you feel needs to be done in your own home, in your workplace. Whatever worries or concerns you might be dealing with in your life right now. As best you can, setting all of that aside and really inviting your attention right here into this very moment. Not an easy thing to do, but I'm hoping that the guidance I'll be offering you might support you with really staying present. So let's begin the body scan practice now. And if it feels comfortable for you and supportive for you, you're welcome to close over your eyes or even lower them to a point in front of you. And taking a moment simply to notice, how is your body feeling right now? What can you notice about your own physical body in this moment? And of course, when we turn our attention towards our body in this way, it's not always pleasant. You may be sitting with or lying with some discomfort right now, some pain in the body, feeling of tiredness or unease of some kind. You might be feeling restless and fidgety. And for these few moments, we're not trying to change our experience of the body in any way. We're simply meeting it. We're offering the body some attention and warm care. So if you're feeling settled now in this posture that you've adopted, I'd like to invite you to direct your attention down to the area of your feet. It's like you're taking a spotlight, a beam of light, and directing it downwards to the area where your feet are resting on the floor beneath you. What can you notice about this part of your body? The points of pressure in your feet, the temperature, perhaps some discomfort. And gently withdrawing your attention away from your feet now and moving up through the area of the ankles into the lower part of your legs, the shins, the calves. Not a part of the body that we normally pay a lot of attention to. So here's an opportunity now to really bring your attention to this lower part of your legs. And by now, you will have noticed that your mind has wandered, indeed, perhaps many times already. And this is not a problem in our mindfulness practice. It's very normal for the mind to wander. It doesn't mean you're doing it wrong, that you haven't got the hang of it. But when you notice that your mind has wandered and your attention has been pulled away, gently guiding it back right into the body. As we move now to the area of the knees, these hinged joints in the body, bringing attention to the kneecaps, the backs of your knees. We can even direct our attention to the interior of the body, so sensing even into the interior of your knee joints. And if at any stage during this body scan you're feeling uncomfortable, you need to change or adjust your posture in any way, please feel free to do that at any stage. Continuing on now to the area of your thighs. In this body scan, it's as if we are bathing each part of the body with our warm care and attention. And you may meet pain and discomfort in your body today. There's a lot of research around mindfulness and pain, working with pain, managing it using mindfulness practices. But for now, as best you can, softening your attention around any pain or discomfort in the area of your legs. Acknowledging whatever may be present, even if it is discomfort. For these few moments, we are opening our experience to everything just as it is, not as we would wish it to be. Let's move on now to the area of the pelvis, the hip joints, the lower back, and noticing whatever sensations may be present in this part of your body. During this body scan, as best you can, setting aside any expectation of feeling a particular way. And your invitation is really just to experience your body however it happens to be right now, with as much kindness, as much patience as you can. Let's move now around to the area of the lower back. And again, adjusting your posture if needs be, ensuring that you're comfortable, warm, not creating any extra discomfort for your body. And in the area of the lower back, directing your attention right down to the base of your spine. And whether you're sitting in a chair or lying on the floor, sensing the weight of your tailbone really pressing into the surface beneath you. The tailbone can really ground us and anchor us to this place where we're sitting or lying. And let's follow the spine upwards now, sensing into the full length of your spine, right from the tailbone, following the spine upwards as it curves through the lower back, the middle back, continuing up through the upper back and right to the small little vertebrae in your neck, connecting your head with the rest of the body. And really releasing your spine now into the floor if you're lying down, into the back of the chair if you're upright, and broadening your attention over the full width of your back. The large muscles that run either side of your spine, the shoulder blades, and just checking where your attention is in this moment. If you notice that you've been pulled away into distraction, thinking, planning, just simply acknowledging that. And now coming right back into the body. In this body scan practice, we're really bringing a sense of patience to ourselves as we learn to work with this busy, wandering mind. And it may be during the body scan that you encounter some emotions, some feelings arising. There can be frustration, annoyance, some concern or anxiety, fear. There can be feelings such as calm and ease and happiness. So whatever feelings may arise for you during the body scan, just as we do with those busy thoughts, we can acknowledge that they're present. But then very intentionally making the choice to return our attention right here into the body. So we're not pushing anything away in our mindfulness practice. We're not trying to deny any feelings that arise. We're not trying to force ourselves to feel or think in any particular way at all. We're simply acknowledging whatever happens to be present and then coming back into the body. And this takes quite a bit of practice, this body scan. So if you're finding it challenging, knowing that this is the experience for many of us when we come to do this body scan practice, particularly if you are new to it, it does get easier. Let's move the attention now around to the front of the body and beginning down in the area of the lower abdomen. Sensing any movement in this part of your body as the abdomen rises as you breathe in and falls as you breathe out. Continuing to the upper abdomen and the area of your chest. And really noticing the sensations already present in this part of your body. So we can introduce an element of self-compassion to our body scan practice, even for those parts of the body that are hurting and in pain. Offering them to some warm care. It's like we're bathing each part of the body with some warm care and attention. And guiding your awareness now to the area of your shoulders. And from here, allowing your attention to move down through your arms, through the soft upper part of your arms, to the elbow joints, down through your forearms, wrists, and hands, and paying particular attention to the area of your hands. Noticing the palms, the thumbs, the fingers. You may become aware of the air circulating around the skin on your hands. And just checking, where is your attention right now? If you notice you've been pulled away, just beginning again, coming right back into that sense of your body resting here now. And guiding your awareness up to the area of your head. The back of your head resting on the floor if you're lying down. Noticing your hair, the top of your head. And moving down now over the area of your face. The forehead, the eyes, the area of the nose, cheeks. You may notice the air circulating around the skin of your face. And noticing your jaw and the area of the mouth. Inviting a sense of softening into the whole face. And as we come towards the end of this body scan, expanding your awareness now over the full length of your body, either lying here or sitting here. The back of your body, grounded and anchored to the chair or floor beneath you. The whole front of your body, open. And offering your whole body some gratitude for the parts that are working well, for the ways that your body supports you through each and every day, and offering some kindness and care to the parts of your body that may be hurting and in pain right now. And if you've had your eyes closed or lowered, I'd like to invite you to open them again now. Allowing a little bit of light in. Taking some time to reorient yourself to your surroundings, perhaps looking around your room. And I'd like to thank you for joining me in this body scan practice today. And knowing that it takes a lot of practice, we need to come to mindfulness practice over and over and over again. And it can be really helpful to get some support in developing your mindfulness practice. So if having watched this video, you feel you'd like to learn a little more about mindfulness, you'd like to consider getting to know a little more about how it might support you in your life, you're more than welcome to contact me through my website, www.susanbarrettmindfulness.com. And if you haven't had a chance yet to look at the other videos available, we have a discussion on mindfulness and how it can support, particularly with the mental health aspects related to arthritis, and also a guided mindful movement practice and a guided sitting meditation practice. So they will all be available on arthritis.ie, and indeed I'll make them available on my own social media account, Susan Barrett Mindfulness. So I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you well and to thank you so much for joining me today. Take good care now.